Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone. Let me introduce myself, Ulya Mulyana. Today I will share a story about my regret. On a busy night accompanied by not very good weather, when I come home from campus after taking course lesson that night, when I got home it suddenly started raining quite heavily. But because I was already wet, I continued my journey home even though it was raining. And when I arrived in front of my grandparents' house, it turned out that my parents and uncle were there. So I stopped there for a moment. My mom told me to go in first to see my grandpa because he was sick. But I refused because I was soaking wet. So I just see from outside the door that my grandpa looked different than last time I visit him. So after I see my grandpa from outside, I immediately raced home to clean because I was trying to get cool. Then I prayed before I'm going to bed because I feel more tired than usually, so I want to trying to sleep. And the next day, I want to college to take the middle semester exam for the listening course with the schedule that day. Everything went well until I returned home, and after arriving home, I intend to visit my grandpa because he's sick at her home. However, a few minutes after arriving home, I want to change my clothes. I I want to change my clothes before going to my grandpa's house. But when I already about my change my clothes, my mom called me and told me about my grandpa because my grandpa had died. Without thinking twice, I go to my grandpa's house. I feel very regretful because I did not accompany him at the end of his life, and when when I arrived at my grandpa's house, I see my mom and her sister crying, saying their father had left them forever. Seeing him, I could only remain silent and didn't know what to do. I just only crying. Listen to be learned. If you still have the time, often meet your grandparents because not everyone is lucky to still have grandparents who really love their grandchildren, and grandma always cook delicious food, and grandpa always will not stop telling her many things with you. Maybe that's all. Thank you.